Hi YouTube friends, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. Today's video will be how to develop your psychic abilities, and this here is actually a very fascinating and interesting adventure if you're going down this rabbit hole and you really do have the intention to personally develop yourself to the best of your abilities, to the best of your potential, to have the best possible human experience you could possibly have, to use these God-given abilities for the best for humanity. And I believe that be the change that you want to see, right? If you want to see better things in this world, be that emulation of the personality type that you want to see embodied into the rest of the planet, into the rest of the world. And the first and foremost, to develop your psychic abilities, I believe really there's already that natural, God-given, instinctive ability to actually have that already in you. So we all have that in us already, believe it or not. It's just obviously that you can develop that further with practice, with meditation, with intention, with affirmations. And just to give you an example, Russell Tags did a study on one of his books that I had read. And if you followed my work, you know by now that I know how to take any type of PDF book or Kindle book and convert that into audio with music in the background. And obviously a lot of these books, actually not obviously, apparently actually, for a lot of you that have just began to look into this realm, these books do not exist on Audible, and the information on YouTube is extremely limited. So I highly recommend for you to check out some of those videos to be able to do that. So to be able to really go through that information, Russell Tag actually did a study where he compiled just endless amounts of evidence to be able to illustrate the power of our own psychic mind that we already have. And this is an actual fact where if you look at cancellation for plane flights, the highest number of cancellations are the planes that end up crashing. So somehow humans have this instinctive ability to just feel like, a percentage of them feel like it's not sensible to get on that plane. Maybe they had a bad dream, maybe they just don't have a good feeling about it for whatever reason, and they cancel the flight. So there's an abnormal amount of cancellations for the planes that end up crashing as compared to the ones that don't. So that just goes to show you that that ability is already there. Now, I believe that to develop this ability further is really going to require you to have that intention, that affirmation, that meditation practice on a regular basis. And so to develop those abilities is just really being aware that that's even possible. Being aware that you may be able to remote view somebody that's not in front of you. To be aware that you may be able to see the future. To be aware that you could potentially influence somebody with your thoughts even if they're not in front of you. And being aware of all these things and having that intention to be able to create that possibility come into realization really gives that edge on being able to actually have that possible outcome. So I believe that one of the number one things you could possibly do to develop your psychic abilities really is to meditate. And the reason why meditation is so powerful, which I found to be the common denominator in over 120 books that I have gone through here this last year, which I've listened to books actually 24 hours a day, and the only times that I stop playing a book is when I'm talking to somebody over the phone, in person, or on an appointment. Even in my sleep, I have something playing in my background because I wanted to download that conscious into my subconscious mind. So that really is a tool that you can utilize to where you're constantly becoming more aware of what is actually possible. And in the state of meditation, what really happens is you actually train your mind how to be able to control your thoughts, so that way you're not just scattered in thoughts and not have the ability to concentrate. Because to develop your abilities, you will need to have the ability to concentrate pretty much on demand. And if you're able to do that on a regular basis and have high levels of concentration and produce the proper brain waves that actually follow that, which can be measured, then you're on track to definitely developing that further and further and further. And so meditation gives you that ability to really stop for a moment and focus on that intention, have that particular exercise, whether it's to completely just erase all your thoughts from your mind, if it's to doing that, or if it's actually focusing on sending healing energy to somebody who's not doing well, and really having that intention for at least 5 minutes. Really, once you get a little bit more proficient, you should be able to do that between 15 to 30 minutes, and that right there alone, in the continued practice of it, is really going to enable your psychic abilities. And so, again, I truly believe that just becoming aware that that's even possible, just becoming aware that that's already something that you already have, it's given to you. Jesus said that those that can see what I'm doing can do much more and beyond of what I'm doing. And I really take that to heart. I don't take that lightly, because I can see that when you really go back and study the human timeline, as far as the people that really had some significant level of growth and achievement and success in the metaphysical and spiritual realm of their lives, and it has been highly documented, you can clearly see that there's a common denominator in all this. And that common denominator is that they really had the intention to practice, develop, to meditate on it, and in doing that over and over and over, it gave them that ability to become more psychic. And so I hope that you have the intention to do that, because I believe truly in doing that, it's going to be able to allow you to become more aware of your emotional state. You'll develop more emotional intelligence. You'll be able to tap into the subconscious mind and reprogram it, because now you know what your capacities are. And when you have that intention and you continue to practice it, you will develop those abilities. So I wish you the very, very best of luck in your journey, and I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. Take care. God bless.